Hey, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the one and only Crash Course Podcast. All right. The voice, of course, of Collision Service Network. And most importantly, though, the face, okay? The face and the voice of V&J Auto Body. Stick with us in the new year, folks. Got a lot of really cool shit happening in the new year. I promise. All right. In fact, right now, we are in the process of transitioning to X. Woo! Let's hear it for Mr. Elon Musk, formerly of Twitter. So we're going to be rolling into X. Now, we're not leaving what we're doing. We're just expanding our reach. All right? So check it out. Look for that to happen in the early part of the year, January, February. All right? We're going to be over there. So if you're on X and that's your bag, you like that, we're going to be over there. All right? We're going to have a position over there, the podcast. We're going to put some shorts there, maybe a video or two every now and then. All right, and some commentary. Going into the new year, we're going to work on bringing in guests. All right, if anybody out there that's listening to me here, if you were followed me on the radio, okay, thank you very much. If you did, I was over at 103.9 for 2.5 years. Right, loved it. We were hugely successful there. Unfortunately, it's very cost prohibitive, and the ROI, the old ROI, return on investment, if you have any business people out there, just wasn't there, So, we just had to leave that and get into the more modern venues, which, of course, is podcasting, YouTubing, and other things like that. So now we're going into some of the social sites like X, and we're also looking at Truth Social and stuff like that. Hey, man, if you're a TikTok guy, strap in, okay? It's December 17th, and don't look good, folks. I think TikTok is, out of action, right? TikTok's out of options and out of time. Apparently, they've been given all kinds of options on how to divest from the Chinese and the communists, and they don't want to do it or can't do it, or maybe just are being told not to do it. Who the hell knows, right? Maybe the puppet masters are pulling all the strings, but it doesn't matter. That's it. They're getting shit canned. Trust me. They will cease to exist. So if you're looking for somewhere else to go, come hang with us at X, all right? Or maybe Truth Social, or, maybe some other, I think there's Rumble out there or some, I don't know much about that, all right? And, of course, YouTube, man. Go check us out on YouTube. We got a really cool YouTube channel. All right, but getting back to what I was saying earlier about having been on the radio show and coming over here. So if you were following me on the radio show, thank you very much. All right, if you're if you came over here or you found out that we were back at it again over here, I think we're at this for about 6 months now, maybe 7. I lose track of time with this. All right, so so some really cool stuff's going to be happening, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're supposed to see a bigger budget. All right, of course, what the word budget means, money. All right, and allocation of scarce resources, Business 101. Anybody? Right? That scarce resource, of course, is what? Dollars. Right? I mean, come on. We're not talking silver coins and gold. It's dollars. So, there's a lot of moving parts with this. We're excited. All right. I really, listen, I used to say on the radio all the time, I loved getting to the studio and getting on that mic, and it was a live show. People interacted with me. It was really cool. That's something that's a little bit of a drawback here for me. I'm kind of an interactive guy. It's funny. It's funny. There's people in my complex. I live in a 55 and over, and there's people, and they're like, "Oh, he's a shy guy." I ain't shy, all right? Obviously, these people don't know me. No, I'm more of an interactive guy. I'm very gregarious. So the radio venue was so cool, right? Because when we rolled that into a live show, and then we started doing call-ins, man, that was that was the bomb. You really got to feel. Your listeners, you really got to feel, the people that were participating in the show, listening to the show, and then we had the question of the day, and we had the freebies and the giveaways. So, so this has been, a work in progress for me, a process. I think I'm getting better at it, more comfortable, but I do miss that, and I don't know if there's any way of getting some of that back. I have asked my superstar, Anthony, my social media and my engineer and master at arms for everything social media or media. All right, terrific guy. Love the guy. Right, he's been with me since the radio. Right, we met each other over there, and he got the hell out of there also, and he's doing great. He's doing fantastic. Barone Media Solutions, folks. I got to tell you, man, if you're looking for this kind of thing, all right, if you need this kind of support, if you're looking to podcast or YouTube or get jiggy with it or, go on X or go on Y or Rumble, whatever it is, man, whatever you think you need to do. Oh, listen to this. Check this out. He even got licensed, all right? Wake up. This gentleman got licensed by the FCC, all right, I'm sorry, the FAA.
Not yet.
All right. They don't know that. Early in the year, okay? He studied, he took the courses, all right, and he's going to sit for the test. All right. Listen, we're not into semantics here, okay? Bottom line is this guy is all over everything, okay? And he's into the drones. Anybody? Woo! Okay. All right, but he's operating the drones that we all know about, okay? He's not operating these secret drones or these bullshit drones or whatever the hell's going on up in North Jersey. North Jersey's losing it up there, huh? Anyway, all seriousness though. Anthony Barone, I love you. I mean, he's been with me, very supportive. He's helped me tremendously with my enterprise. I mean, we wouldn't be here without him. Point blank, would not be here without him. We would not have been able to go where we were able to go, get the visibility we were able to get, and very affordable, professional service. All right, and that's important to all of us, right? Nobody wants to get fleeced. Right, but we don't mind paying a fair price, but we want to get return for that price. All right, we want to know we can depend on people. We want to know that they're an expert in their field, right, and they're going to be able to deliver the promise that they make. And Anthony does that. It's Barone Media Solutions, folks. Really, look him up. BaroneMediaSolutions.com. He's your guy. All right, if you need this kind of stuff, wake up. All right, get a hold of him. All right, so here we go. All right, got the Santa Claus thing going here. Got the light bulbs. All right, last episode we were doing steady lights. Today we're doing jiggy lights. Holy shit! Anybody remember Will Smith getting jiggy with it? I loved that, man. That was such a great tune. That's when they used to really make. I think anyway. That's when they really made great rap music, right? I mean, I came up. I cut my teeth on the Run DMC guys and get the Gap Band and stuff like that. They were great. I mean, I thought it was fantastic, and even some of the earlier rap, like I said in the '90s, it was lyrically rich, right? Check it out. Go check some of it out. I mean, Will Smith was fantastic, but it was lyrically rich rap music, or it was rap music that, now they talk about, well, it's the culture, man. It comes from the hood and all this other shit. All right, you know what? Give me a break. All right, terrific. But these guys were making, they were breaking into a new genre. Nobody knew what rap music was, right? These guys were breaking into that, and they broke into it in a meaningful way, right? And as a result, it took off. If they would have broke into it with the, the jiggy rap and the hood rap and all this other clap trap rap, I mean, believe me, it wouldn't have become the huge genre, right? Those guys are the guys that can hang their hat, man. They're the ones that broke the mold, that opened up that genre of music. It was great. It was so cool. Even Bob Marley, man, right? God bless. I mean, that guy was great. He was way beyond his time, right? Way beyond his time with that Jamaican salsa rap style, man. It was really cool. I love that. I love that stuff, especially when you're down there. It's amazing how great that music feels when you're drunk 23 out of 24 hours and you're hanging out on a beach. It's so funny, right? Or on a catamaran in my case. So that's what we're trying to do here, right? Not get jiggy with it, but we're trying to spice things up, keep things going. And as I started to say about earlier in the show, when I got on the episode, I started to speak about the radio show and how I'd love to just get there and get behind that mic. I was always energized, even if I didn't feel good. Like tonight, you might hear it in my chest. I'm still trying to push through this damn upper respiratory. Point is, though, I'm here, right? Because I like it. All right, I love talking to the folks, right? And with the radio, it was the same thing. Well, I love getting behind this mic. I love doing the podcast. And I got to tell you, it's exciting, when my guy shows me the numbers and he shows me the peeps that are coming on and people are getting excited about us and they're following us and they're checking us out. and it's really energizing. But it is a very it's a very opaque, I should say, type of interaction, all right? Because I'm staring at a camera, talking to a mic. I don't really know what the hell's going on. I know some people might say, "Hey, what are you talking about? You know, the radio, you had headphones on, a mic, you know, and you were, you know, same type of thing." Well, maybe, but remember, we were able to move that show to a live show and then call-in show, okay? Think about that. Little old radio station, 103.9, really kind of a nothing station, right? Used to be a big station. You might have remembered it with the rock and roll bullshit and everything. But it became Long Island's premier, you know, talk show, news and talk. But, I mean, you're not talking about ABC or anything like that, right, or 770. So, but still in all, we took it to where we took it, and people would call in, and we had a blast with that. So I think that gives you a little more tangibility, right? Is that the word? I think that's the word. You know, you feel a little more tangible. Right, somebody's on the phone. Hey, how you doing? You know, I know the answer to that question. Or hey, we're going to send you out a gift card to McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever the hell we were doing. I don't know, pizzas or some shit. But anyway, we had a great time. We had a blast, and I'd really like to be able to do that here. All right, and I think if we get the budget, right? I talked about budgets earlier and how we're hoping that we're going to see an increase in the budget, which of course translates into dollars, right? So I think if we do that and we get that, I think we might be able to, you know, develop something like that again. I'd love to do that. Maybe we could do it like on an email basis, like we do question of the day, or we could do some trivia. And then, you know, you guys could hit me up on the email. I could review the emails and then find out, you know, whoever gives us the right answer. That way we could get you out a little something, right? A little gift card or some swag. Some swagger. We had some really cool swag, Collision Services Network. And Crash Course. I had some amazing, really cool tees. You might see me wear one here in the summer. It's got the logo. It was a crash dummy coming out of the car. I thought that was fantastic. I really did. I thought that was fucking great. But at the end of the day, Crash Course is all about what? If you've been following me, you know the mantra, right? We're giving you information and knowledge you need and can use and advice you can trust. Folks, never more true, never before. I know we got a new change of the guard. We got a new group coming in there now, Washington, D.C., and, you know, and all the swinging dicks are up there, you know, with their tongues hanging out. Everything's going to be different. Bullshit, okay? Don't get too excited about that crowd, all right? The big guy, you know, yes, and a lot of the people around here, but the rest of them, they're all full of shit. So you want to keep tuning in here, right? Because we're giving you honest stuff, right? We're telling you what you need to know in areas of collision, mechanical, insurance, okay, coverages, stuff of that nature. And like I said, we do branch out into various other things. Right? I've been adding a little political commentary, you know, to kind of loosen things up a little bit at the edges. You know, a little bit of an opinion piece there, like a little bit of an editorial in the beginning, get people loose, get people, you know, jammed up a little bit, worked up. You know, hopefully people have, you know, everybody's got polarized opinions on that. So, you know, hopefully we get people energized and, you know, stopping by to listen. But, as I said, Crash Course, okay, Crash Course is here for you, right? We've been here for the peeps from the beginning, right? We are here for the peeps. Now we're here to support the independently owned body shop industry across the island, but at you know, as we transition more and more, we become more centered on what our main objective here is, which is the people, right? Which is you guys, the guys that tune in to me to hear me, all right, and to hopefully pick up some little kernels of information, all right, that you might not have known of that can help you, right? At the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to help the folks. Okay, that's what we try and do here at Crash Course, and we've been doing that for quite a while now, and we're going to continue to do it. Right? And like I said, keep an eye on us in the beginning of the year because I think we're going to be able to go places and get bigger and do more stuff, which is good for you, good for us, right? And good for our amazing sponsor, V&J Auto Body. V&J Auto Body, folks. Remember, if you get in an accident, okay, how you react to that accident, all right, what you do, say, and where you go is going to make all the difference on what kind of an experience and an outcome you have. That is never truer than ever before, folks. Okay? And that's why you want to go to V&J Auto Body, right? You want to give these folks a call, 631-226-0070. All right? You don't want to waste any time. God forbid anybody's injured. I get that. You got to get that out of the way. But you want to be going to V&J Auto Body. Okay? Family-owned business, 40 years, the most certified shop in Suffolk County, the most amazing professionally trained staff. As I said last episode, I would put these guys on a level, bar none, without even blinking an eye, with any senior claim representative at any insurance company. That's how good these girls are, these women are that work for us. Clerical staff, amazing. We got a full-time, tremendous, almost 12,000 square foot detail shop. Just a detail shop. Folks, think about that. Normally, you're lucky you get a guy with a garden hose and a sponge and a bucket of suds, right? And then you got to hope he knows how to freaking wash your car. That's another story for another day. All right, but really, all right, 50,000 square foot facility. All right, we got another 60,000 square foot facility that's just getting completed, which is just it's phenomenal. In fact, you know what? We're going to be shooting some new video, so keep an eye out for that. All right, I'm pretty sure we're going to try and do something next week. All right, that would be Monday. I don't know what the date is. But keep an eye out. It's going to be cool. All right. If you follow us, you know we did a video of that place while it was under construction. We'll wait till you see what it looks like now. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. We're also going to have a little meet and greet with one of the owners, Chandler Roan. All right. So he'll be able to give his input as to what the progress has been, where he sees V&J in the future, and why V&J is a groundbreaker and an industry leader. All right. So V&J Auto Body for all your collision and auto body needs. All right, so we're going to hit a couple little things here, and then we're going to probably call it a night, call it an episode, call it a day. I don't know what you call this. Call it a cast, a podcast. You have a fly cast, a jiggy cast, or we have a podcast. Fucking hysterical. Anyway, listen, I'm starting to see a lot of these body shops on Instagram, right? I'm sure you are too, right? Everybody goes to Instagram. Instagram is like crack, man. I don't know what it is with Instagram. I don't know what they do, but it really is scary, folks. You know, you get on that thing and you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You know, you're going down that wormhole and the shit gets... I don't know, when you're on Instagram, is it just me? But you start scrolling and you get into like, I don't know, what is the real thing or something, some shit? Man, you start going down that wormhole. Holy shit. I'm going along, and I'm a musician, right? If you've heard me speak, I talk about how I'm a musician. I use YouTube a lot for that. So I'm hooked up. I'm a drummer. So I'm hooked up with the drums, and I get all these drum videos. I'm not kidding you. I'm sitting here at 12 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, this guy's showing how to do this rudiment. This guy's doing rim shots. Bam! Two girls in underwear in a field making out. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Just in the middle of all this, I got cymbals crashing, drums, guys rim shotting, and next reel is two broads making out. I mean, there's nothing there. You know, it doesn't say Penthouse, Playboy. They're just there. And I'm cracking up. I'm like, what is this? So then I continue the reel, and there's more drum, and there's some ladies talking about, you know, how you need to treat men and all this other shit. And then there they are. There's two other women, you know, they're massaging each other, and they're putting oil on. Nothing again. I'm like, what is this? You know, this is the wormhole of Instagram. It's fucking unbelievable, man. Anyway, what I'm getting at, though, is when you're on Instagram, right, you're seeing body shops. Come on, right? Body shop, and what do? Okay, I want you to be aware of this. Okay? Be aware of the fraudsters. Be aware of the fakesters, all right? And what do I mean by that? I don't mean that they don't exist, that they're not real shops. Of course, they're legitimate businesses. But here's what I'm trying to say, folks, all right? Get all that we do here, right? You're listening to me. You see me. You hear my voice, all right? I'm communicating with you. All right? You can go to Collision Service Network, too. CollisionServiceNetwork.com. You can find a treasure trove of information there, all right? As well as a video of yours truly talking about me and how I got there and started the business. At any rate, so you see their reels, right? And what do they say? Oh, this is Tricky Dick's Auto Body, ABC Auto Body. You know, here we are. You know, this is your car before and this is your car after. Come to us because we're going to make your car look good again. Hello? Hello? There's nothing there. You know, and that's it. I mean, and then there was another guy. You'd see the shop. I'm not going to name the shop. It's a big secret. They literally would put a crash car on a frame machine, half in a spray booth, sitting out in the yard with the body shop name underneath. Now, I don't know about you, but that does zero for me. Maybe throw a broad on there in a bikini, or I don't know, two guys duking it out. Maybe you generate a little more interest, all right? A broken down car with the name of the shop, you know what that's telling me? They didn't know how to fix the car. The car's still fucking broke. So that was phenomenal. Don't fall for this crap, folks. Don't fall for it. All right, stick with us at Crash Course, all right? And V&J Auto Body. Stick with the real deal. Stick with the people who are looking out for you, looking out for the folks. Stick with the guy that's delivering the goods, all right, that's telling you the way it is, that's giving you information you need and can use and advice you can trust, okay? Letting you know what your rights and expectations are as it relates to your auto policy, whether you have a truck, a car, all right, and we're educating the public in all different areas, okay? That's the big difference, folks. And remember, I work at V&J. I'm a writer there. I was in the insurance industry 30 years. I still am a licensed adjuster in the state of New York. All right, customer service expert, negotiator extraordinaire, like Kevin Spacey in The Negotiator. That's me, the negotiator. But no shit, right? I mean, you heard me talk about that. I talked about that on an episode. Negotiations. That's the meat and potatoes of what I do for you. Okay? And if you're not good at that, if your guy ain't good at that, if he ain't that guy, you're going to get screwed. And let me, folks, you're going to get screwed more today than ever before. They keep coming up. Who's they? The insurance companies. What have I always said? Time and again, and I'll keep saying it. The insurance companies do one thing really good. They look for ways to cut costs when, where, and often. Guess when? With you, when you have your accident. The minute you pick up the phone and go, "Hi, Mr. Insurance, I had an accident." "Oh boy, are you okay?" Great, because you're going to wish you were dead when I get done with you. All right? They're not going to say that, but they should say that, but they're not going to say that. All right, so folks, you want to make sure you're doing the right thing, and doing the right thing is picking up the phone and you call V&J Auto Body. All right, I don't give a shit. Go to VandJAutobody.com. Take the virtual tour there. See what they are all about. See what we are all about. All right, V&J Auto Body. All right, state-of-the-art facility, 21st century shop, focused on the future, focused on their customers, their customer warriors. They're looking out for your interests, not the interest of the insurance companies. Folks, I got to tell you, one more thing here. With this Instagram shit, and these guys are on there, and they got their stupid little, their little posts and everything, I discovered that a few of them are working with the insurance company. So here this guy's over there. He's got his pictures. He's got the little cliche about, hey, I'm going to do the right thing, fix your car, and put it back and make you look pretty. But he doesn't tell you. What he doesn't tell you, okay, what he leaves out, what you don't see on that little Instagram thing, is that he's working with the insurance companies. Folks, he's not working for you, all right? If you go to a body shop and this guy is in bed with 6 different insurance companies, folks, you're not a priority. Wake up. You're not the priority. Shit goes sideways. I'm telling you, man. Use the old dog and hand trick, right? The hand that feeds you. Is that dog going to bite the guy that's feeding him? No. Well, he might, but he's going to be dead. All right, same thing here, folks. The auto body business is no different than that cliche. It's actually worse because they're smarter than the dog and they should be able to figure out that this is all bullshit, but they don't because they're lazy. Some are dumb, plain stupid, mostly just lazy, all right? And they want the easy way and cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. That's what this industry is. Cheap, 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 cheap. Not V&J. V&J makes the investments in people, resources, all right, processes, and equipment. All right, and capacity. All that. Been doing it, still doing it. All right, so don't be a victim of ignorance. Ignorance in this business and with the insurance companies is not bliss. Okay, trust me. You're not going to walk away happy. All right. All right, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Listen, I want everybody, I'm not going to have a show, Christmas Eve next week. All right? It's going to be Christmas Eve, and then after that, I think we also fall up against New Year's. So we're not going to have we're not going to be around for a couple episodes. All right, we'll pick it up again. I don't know when we'll pick it up again. Maybe in the new year. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a week between New Year's and Christmas, so maybe we can we might be getting an episode in there. Yeah. I'm getting a wink and a nod from the boss. All right, so so we're going to slip an episode in there before we flip over to the new year. All right, but we're going to take a little break for the holidays. I want to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah, a very Merry Christmas. And if you're celebrating anything other than that, well, too bad. All right, good luck. No, serious though. All right, and folks, listen, I can't say it more. All right, I used to say all the time on the radio show. We really appreciate you following us, participating in the show. All right, continue to spread the word, please. Tell your friends, family, enemies, co-workers. Tell everybody. All right, because what you get here, all right, is down to earth, honest information and advice. All right, and you know the old cliche. It's priceless, right? And it's free. It's all free. We don't charge a penny. All right, buddy. Happy holidays.